Hi, my friend, Sam Villa, Redken Global Artistic Ambassador. I want to share with you a cool trick that I love to call the knotted fishtail. It's awesome in the way that it works. We pre-textured her. First, we did a directional blow dry. We used our Guts 10 from Redken at the base. Gave us direction, we want that hair to move at the base. Then we came in with the texture iron. Love working with the texture iron. It gives me 3 times the amount of volume. Love to work with it when I work with my knots and braids. Just sections, you don't need to do the entire head. When I work with that, love to work with my Redken Iron Shape 11, a thermal heat protector, not an option, a necessity when working with heat. Once we pull Destiny back into a ponytail, think fishtail, okay? So I'm just gonna take 2 sections from underneath, okay? Once you have those 2 sections, remember when you're braiding, when you're tying, product's not an option, a necessity. Gonna work with our Braid Aid 03. Gonna apply that, then come through and emulsify. Now, reach to the side, slightly underneath, bring 2 sections up. Working the product through your 2 sections, and now simply tie your shoe. And now bring this tie underneath and crisscross. Bring it back up to the top. Once you're here, add hair, just like you would a fishtail. Add some hair and add some hair. Okay. Once we're here, come back through and tie again. Okay, once I have that tied, what do you think the next move is? Crisscross. So we come underneath, we crisscross. Every time after you crisscross, you come back to the top, bring it in front of what you just tied, add some hair. And add some hair from underneath, just like a fishtail. Make all this one section. Okay. Now once we're there, what's important is that I get more product in my hand as I continue to work. I get more product. So I take the product in my hand and I add more. And you continue to tie. So now we come underneath, we crisscross. So once you have that rhythm, it continues. Now what's really important is make sure that you go through and you put it on the front of what you just tied. Because if you don't put it in front of what you just tied, you're not gonna have the same visual pattern that we have. Look at the color pop through. Okay, underneath, I took a little more Braid Aid 03 in my hands and continue to work that through. Okay, come back up on top and tie. Now the idea is spring, summer, you're gonna see a lot of ponytails. But what we suggest is that you add some visual value to these ponytails. See, do a ponytail. If you know a client's gonna put it in a ponytail, go ahead and put it in the ponytail. But when you put it in the ponytail, go through and add some visual value and simply tie these little shoestrings on top of the ponytail. Oops, gotta add some hair, Sam. So each time you're adding some hair. That is what makes the section longer and allows you to continue all the way down. So we come through and we tie. Okay, crisscross underneath. Back up to the top. Add some hair. Add some hair. Come back to the top and tie. Now I'm going to continue the same rhythm, working all the way down the ponytail, occasionally adding some Braid Aid 03 to my hands and continuing to add sections of hair after I tie and crisscross. So we'll just continue the same rhythm, working our way down. Now as you can see, you're coming to the end. You could work this all the way down if you want. I'm gonna close it off here, and I like leaving some of these ends out. Okay, so we come through and tie. Now, how do you secure this, Sam? Well, thanks for asking. Bring it underneath. See, I took that underneath there. Now I'm gonna add an elastic to that. And we're gonna go through and add elastic to this, right here, what we just tied. And now watch how we're gonna put our elastic in. Rather than me looping through and looping through and looping through, let's just twist, 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 twist. Now come through and place your elastic in. Okay. And now you can see how I've given a ponytail different characteristics. And what's cool about this, guys, is, you know, you can roll this, do all kinds of things that you want, pin that. I think the next thing I'm going to start to discover is just taking hairpins and placing them in and using them more as ornamentation again. So you could go through the idea of doing this and just coming down and just placing your pins in. And can you imagine if I go all the way down, I place pins all the way down this. I'm sure that this will definitely have some visual value, placing your pins all the way down. So I hope you learned something from this one. Once again, a knotted fishtail, just simply working with tying your shoelace, just like you would a fishtail, but not necessarily doing a fishtail, but adding hair as you go. Thanks for watching. At Sam Villa, we're going to continue to bring the education and hope you enjoy it. And do me a favor, try it. You'll like it.